All right, guys, so it is 10:30 p.m. Tuesday, May 6th, and we are calculating my macros. So given my height and weight, I'm 5'11 and a half, 221 pounds, 28 years old. With those stats, my caloric maintenance calories would be 3,092 calories. So I've adjusted the macros to be 35% carbs, 35% protein, and 30% fats. Might adjust that later on, but right now it's at 271 carbs, 271 protein, and 103 fats. So I literally use ChatGPT to help me with creating the diet with 3 solid meals, 1 snack, and the specific food items to have balanced meals throughout the day, and then we can adjust it as we go. But right now I'd like to have the diet with eggs, egg whites, eggs. All right, so we've got our macros right here and our full day of food. Very simple, easy. All you gotta do is put in the food items you like, your macros, maybe any food allergies you may have, and voila. So basically with this plan, with 3,090 calories, I shouldn't be gaining weight and I shouldn't be losing weight according to the numbers, but we'll see. My body composition might change because I'm increasing my protein, and you know, I'll be burning more calories in the gym, exerting more energy, 2 workouts a day, 1 at 5 a.m., obviously, 12 to 1 p.m. So meal plan is, breakfast, eggs, egg whites, whole wheat bread, almond butter, banana. Snack 1, Greek yogurt, non-fat. I might do regular fat, I'm not too sure. Whey protein, mixed berries, almond butter. Meal 2, lean ground turkey, jasmine rice, asparagus and lettuce, olive oil. Meal 3, lean ground beef, sweet potato, asparagus, olive oil. Last snack before bed, cottage cheese, rice cakes, peanut butter, and some berries. So we're gonna follow this for about 2 weeks. I would suggest always following a diet for at least 2 weeks to allow your body to adjust. So we're gonna be doing that. And tomorrow is Wednesday, so we'll be getting up early and getting to it. So I'll see you guys then. So we are on our way to the gym right now. It's like 12:50, almost 1 p.m. So my schedule is usually like gym 5 a.m. or 5:15 a.m. and then gym again at like 12:31 p.m., sometimes 1:30. Sometimes I take a nap in between when I come home after I do some work, after I make a snack, take a 2-hour nap or whatever, wake up, make some more food, then hit the gym again for like a specific body part. The morning workout is just for mostly discipline and mindset, but I wanted to talk to you guys about the macros that I've started, and I've been following them up past couple of days, minus yesterday because I went out to eat yesterday at this Italian place. But I have been noticing a big difference in my body composition. Abs are popping more lean, more full. And the past 2 to 3 days following macros, I've noticed that adding structure to your life helps tremendously in seeing progress and seeing consistent progress and monitoring the progress. If you're just winging it or just like, kind of eyeballing things and not having any structure with your food, with your workouts or whatever, in the beginning it's okay, you can get away with it, you'll still make progress, but eventually you get to the point where you'll need to have structure. You need to have you need to monitor the different things that you're doing in your life, I guess, like as far as diet goes, as far as your workouts. And obviously I'm a hard gainer. When I was younger, I was very skinny. I was 130 pounds in high school, and when I was 130 pounds, I thought that was like me on a good day. So if I miss a meal, I will lose weight. I'll lose like a pound or a pound and a half or whatever. So kind of like if I wasn't on prep and eating 6 meals a day, then I'm eyeballing my food and I'm still trying to eat as much as I can. I'm a hard gainer. So I've never had like, unless I'm competition prep, I'm not ever really in a cutting phase. I'm trying to eat as much as I can to get bigger. So it always, you know, when I make food, I would always make a lot of food at once, you know? So my meals would be bigger. And I have the problem where like my eyes are sometimes bigger than my stomach. So I wouldn't finish my food. And I haven't, like, you know, the past few weeks, there's been a lot of times where I haven't finished my food and it goes to waste because I put too much food on the plate thinking I'm gonna eat all this food, and I don't, because I haven't trained my body to consume that much food at once. So in doing the macros, I have a specific amount of calories to consume each meal and a specific amount of food, I guess, measured out each meal, that make up the meal, and then all 3 or 4 of those meals in the day will make up the total calories, obviously. And in doing so the past few days, my meals have been moderately sized. Like, they're moderate. They're not like crazy big meals. They're not super small meals, but they're average size to where like it's just enough to where I can finish it. And that little change has helped so much, because then it's like I'm finishing all my food that I need to finish out throughout the day. I'm not stuffing myself like to the brim. And it's easy to finish food within 15-20 minutes and then, you know, get on with my day, instead of not finishing my food and sitting and letting it get cold and then wasting 45 minutes to an hour, you know. So having that bit of structure has helped me out tremendously. So there's 2 things here. Number 1, what we changed was getting up early. That is also a form of adding structure to your life, obviously. And people will ask me, like, why do you get up early if you just go to work out, you come home, and then you take a nap later, or you just go back to sleep? Well, because I'm fucking tired. And like, my body's like internal clock hasn't like fully adapted to that schedule yet. So like, yes, I can wake up and get a workout in, but like my body will naturally start to shut down. Like, I mean, just like, you know, just to get tired. I don't always take a nap, but, you know, it helps. Wake up, you know, but it's not just about like getting up early. Like, it's more of the discipline of getting up early. I get up early because I want to, not because I have to. I'm not going to train anybody. I'm not going to meet anybody. I'm not going to clock into fucking work. I'm going to the gym because I want to, because I want to build my discipline, and I want to start my day with a win, start my day by, you know, undergoing some type of physical, I guess, like suffering or whatever. But it's helped my mindset out tremendously, you know. And I get up early, I can reply to all my clients after the gym. You know, it's just a better state of mind that I'm in to start my day. Whether I take a nap or not, it doesn't matter. I got up early, I'm building the discipline. So that's adding structure to my life. It adds a form of structure to my life, which has helped. Second, following macros is adding a form of structure to your life, to where you're, you know, if you're just starting out with fitness, all this might seem a little bit like a lot to start off with right off the bat, but eventually you're going to want to increase the amount of structure in your life. So if you want to reach the next level, if you have any specific goals, you know, the small goals lead to the bigger goals. That's why he says small milestones, small goals that eventually lead to the bigger long-term goals. So the macros is helping out. Even if when you're following the macros, they're not like 100% correctly. You want to aim to become better, give your full effort, and make progress to eventually where it's like my macros are gonna be perfect within, you know, a few weeks. And then I adjust them, and then I see more progress, then I adjust them and see more progress, and then eventually I'm at my goal, and it's easily maintainable. So that's that. Super happy with how things are turning out right now with my body, my mindset, my workouts, how I feel, how I'm operating, my clients, everything. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna hit the gym right now. Today's back day, and I will see you guys later. Look at this beautiful weather right across the street from my house. I try to come here every day, usually about 2 miles walking, and get some fresh air, get a good tan, get some steps in, burn some calories, all that good stuff. But basically I wanted to touch up on the macro subject, or the macro topic that I was talking to you guys earlier about. So you have a set of macros that you follow, and I've never been a fan. This circles back to like prep, when I was on prep for competition, like bodybuilding competition prep. I've never been a fan of if it fits your macro style of dieting. And here's why: because you can have complete shit into your diet. You can add in a bunch of sugar into your diet as your carb source. You can, you know, every day's different. It's just too much guessing, too much wishy-washy type shit. It's not structured enough to my liking. I don't usually recommend if it fits your macro style, but I do recommend having a set of macros and then figuring out a meal plan that fits within those macro guidelines and following that meal plan for a week or 2 weeks at a time before switching things up as far as food items. And only allowing clean, whole foods into your diets for the most part, limiting sugar, processed ingredients, and chemical ingredients as much as possible, and snacks as far as like extra sauces and, you know, things like that. We want most of our calories to come from whole foods, nutrient dense foods, things like that. So that's my recommendation, and that's how I do my coaching. Is I give my clients a set of macros included with their meal plan, and the meal plan consists of food items that they like, that they have, or that they're able to eat, minus the food allergies, any food items I have allergies to, as well as sugar, excess added sugar, processed ingredients, chemical ingredients. So with that said, we are going to finish our walk. We're getting shredded. It's summertime. It's around the corner, and there's like no one out here. I'm surprised. No one out here. I haven't seen a single person out here. It's crazy. Thought about coming out here at 4:30, 5 a.m. actually, because it's such nice weather. At that time, it's like 65 degrees, 60 degrees, you know, not too cold, but, you know, get some fresh air, good start to the day. So we'll see if we do that in the future, but for now, we're gonna finish our walk, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.